This is my match coverage from the July Shadowhawk Defense 2-gun match. In this stage, all of the turtle targets here are pistol only. All of the silhouette targets for the whole match are rifle only. Everything gets 2 hits or 1 hit in the A zone to neutralize. We do not score points down in Shadowhawk's matches. This was not my best match ever. I'm still learning the red dot, so target acquisition, or really finding the dot, is still taking me a bit of time. Plus, I'm not a big fan of these sorts of memory stages where there's a whole lot of rifle targets and a whole lot of pistol targets scattered throughout the stage, and you just have to hunt and peck for them.
Oh, watch out.
And I almost missed one here. My Shadowhawk curse continues throughout the whole match. I missed it. I didn't engage 1 steal and I think 2 paper targets.
All right, if you're done, unload.
For this stage, it's more of the same hunt and peck, memorize game. Again, all of the turtle targets are pistol targets. All of the silhouette targets are rifle targets. Right behind that blue barrel on the right side is the 1 steal I will miss for the match.
Oh, shit. Oh, screwed that up. If you're done, unload. Shit. You missed one. I know, I just saw it.
Again, more of the same, hunt and peck through a maze. I'm not saying that's bad, I'm just saying that's not my preferred cup of tea for a match. Most of the Shadowhawk bays are large for pistol bays, small as a rifle bay, so they're making do it the best they can. I can't fault them for that.
Where is it?
In case you haven't noticed, I'm shooting my SIG 5.56 with a SIG red dot. Gun ran great, the Beretta ran great. No issues with either one, no issues with any ammo.
What am I missing? There it is.
Got a little flustered there on what position the safety was on.
Shooter, if you are done. I have no idea. Shooter ready.
This stage starts with pistol on the right side, shooting all steel. Those 2 are new targets from Red Stitch. Gonna have to get some of those. A whole bunch of knockdowns on this side. And then you transition to the rifle side. Rifle started unloaded on this stage, and it basically is a hose game, which I faulted the line right there, which is a nice change from having to hunt and peck for everything. We could not brace against this barricade because this barricade was outside the fault lines, and that would have been a procedural.
Unload and show clear.
This is stage 5, the traditional double bay stage. This is actually my second run on it because on my first run, the wind had knocked down one of the rifle targets and the SO called a stop instead of me just throwing 2 rounds at where the target was. First run, I shot this perfect. This time, I guess stress, head not in the game, wound up forgetting a target, having to go back to it, and having to do a reload on this side. Once you finish with the pistol, you abandon it, run across the bay to the other side. Now, they ran at a silhouette target, so we're using the turtle targets, but it was declared that all of these targets were rifle targets. Getting better with realizing height over bore for those sort of tighter targets with non-threats in front of them. I did wind up hitting 1 or 2 non-threats during the match. And again, another barricade where you cannot brace on the barricade because it is outside the fault line.
If you are finished, unload from the rifle. 77. Alright, it's clear. Your chamber flag. Are you ready?
On this stage, you start with your handgun and you engage the 5 mini poppers. It's around 25 yards.
Hit! 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 Hit!
Then you go to your rifle. Rifle started unloaded. You engage the 4 steel targets at 100-ish yards from a standing position, 1 hit each. Then do a manual reload and then engage each of the 4 targets with 2 hits each, freestyle. I'm really happy with how I did on this stage, particularly with the rifle. Standing 100 yards on a BC target with a red dot is not an easy challenge.
I couldn't see it.
This is a rifle only stage. You start at low port, I guess it's called. There are 3 targets, a 12-inch, a 10-inch, and a 12-inch round steel. You engage each of them with 1 hit each from 1 position on the BTAC barricade. Then move to a 2nd position on the BTAC barricade and hit each target twice. Do a manual reload, and then go to another position on the barricade and hit each target 3 times. My hit ratio on this stage was not nearly as good as it was on the last stage. Part of it was my position on the barricade, just not having a good position on the barricade, not bracing very well. And then here, when I go to the 3rd position, I'm kneeling on gravel without knee pads, and that just really messes with my concentration.
Hit! Hit!
Like I said at the beginning, not my best match ever. Ran kind of slow. Still learning my pistol red dot. This is the first open division match I've been in, and there are a lot of really good open division shooters at this match. So I didn't DQ, so that's my bar. See you in the future for more match coverage.